Today, I'm going to be making pumpkin spice churros. These are from the official Disney Parks Cookbook. This was sent to us from Georgianne, so thank you, Georgianne. We're going to go over the ingredients first. You need 1 cup of room temperature water. You need half a cup of pumpkin puree. You need 2 tablespoons plus 4 cups of vegetable oil. Now, I only got the 2 tablespoons out because that's all I'm going to need right now. You need 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 3/4 cup flour, all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons plus half a cup of sugar. I only need 3 tablespoons right now, so that's all I got out right now. 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, which is right here. Half a teaspoon of salt. And 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I went ahead and got my ground cinnamon out, although I'm not going to use it right now. So actually, I'm just going to set that to the side. The first thing you want to do is you want to line an ungreased baking sheet, a cookie sheet, with parchment paper. So I've done that. And now in a large bowl, you want to whisk together the water, pumpkin puree, 2 tablespoons of oil, and vanilla. So now the rest of this we want to do by hand. We want to mix these in by hand. So we're going to take our flour, the sugar, the pumpkin pie spice, and the salt, and mix this together by hand. Want to take a piping bag. It says to scoop the dough into a piping bag fitted with a large star tip, and then you chill the bag in the refrigerator for 1 hour. So I'm going to take a glass here just to...
That's the largest star tip we have. So.
Yeah, that's the largest one we have. So I'm going to see if I can get it started this way. So I have this much left still in the bowl, and I filled my bag up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna refrigerate the bowl with the rest of this and the bag for 1 hour, and then we'll be back. So this has been in the refrigerator for over an hour, probably like an hour and 15 minutes. And you want to pipe this onto your cookie sheet into 6-inch long lines. And so I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I get a bunch of these on the cookie sheet. You want to put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. You need to get 4 cups of oil, heat it to 375, which I have. You want to take the remainder of your sugar and mix it with the cinnamon and put it in it says a long pan, because when you, after you fry your churros, you're gonna put them directly in here. So, got my churros out of the freezer, and they just pull right up off the paper, and I'm gonna gently lay them in this oil. Okay, these cook really, really quick. So you take it out, immediately put it in your cinnamon sugar, and then have a plate to put it on to dry. For Halloween at the Disneyland Resort in 2019, 10 specialty churros were served, including these pumpkin spice churros. You can only find them at Disneyland during the fall season, but now they can be enjoyed any time of year in your own home. I would highly recommend using a deep fryer. And
something that regulates the temperature.
Yes, because when you do this in a pan, you have no way of regulating that temperature. And so it is very, very frustrating for your oil to go from 375 to what?
450 or something.
Yeah, exactly. And you want to scald your eyebrows off, you know. So it's very easy for that to happen. So if you have a deep fryer, which we do own a deep fryer, I just didn't get it out because I thought, well, we'll try it the way they want you to try it. So that would be my number one tip: use a deep fryer.
Or you can use a skillet, one of the electric skillets
that
has the temperature adjustment on it. You can do that too.
Also, Kevin, he piped some of these directly into the pan without freezing them. When you put them out on a cookie sheet, if they are not like rock hard, then it's a goopy mess. You're just making a mess. But
I wanted to see if there was a difference between the ones that were frozen.
These are the ones that you did, and it's kind of
it's chewy.
It's kind of tough, yeah.
It's no different for the ones that were in the freezer.
Really? Because this is one that kind of ended up in a ball, like a donut.
It may be slightly less chewy, but it's still pretty chewy. They're very chewy and dense. I haven't had churro in ages. I don't remember them being that dense. I thought churros were kind of fluffy.
No, I think that is how they are. I really do think that's how they are.
It's been, like I said, it's been a very, very long time.
You know what though?
The flavor's good though.
I like the flavor. I really do like the flavor.
Oh, that must have been the one I was eating on.
What, this one that I got? Huh? We're married, it's okay. I do think it has the cinnamon sugar ratio is perfect. But then you taste the pumpkin. You taste the pumpkin pie spice. It's not too much, just the right amount. And it says, I didn't see this until I'd already got home from the store. I made sure I had all the ingredients, which are up here. And then you have to read, this is why in home ec in high school, the teacher tried to stress, always read the entire recipe before ever starting. I never did that. I still never learned that. Still don't do that. Kevin does that. I never do that. And I should, because it says on the bottom, this churro is served in the parks with a side of cream cheese frosting. And it tells you how to make their cream cheese frosting.
Which all it would do is add sweetness to it. So.
Had I read the entire recipe though, I would have been like, oh, let's make our own cream cheese frosting. Since I didn't read it, I didn't know that was part of it, and I didn't have the ingredients for that. So traditionally, you would have these in the parks with cream cheese frosting. I think that would be excellent. But I think they're good by themselves.
I think they're good. The texture's a little tough on the outside, especially, but
looks like a candy cane.
But they are good. They have a good flavor to them. I could sit here and eat half this plate.
Oh yeah, I really, really like the flavor of them. Just know, if you make them, please use a deep fryer because...
Or something that'll regulate the temperature.
And adults need to do this.
Oh yeah, definitely not for kids.
Don't have your kids do this because...
They can mix it up.
The whole kitchen was full of smoke. It was full of smoke.
We had it too hot.
I had to open up the window. It was a whole thing. So I'm just warning you, when you're having to deep fry stuff like this, that's what happens. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.